Now, Shibami, I couldn't get all the video into one, so what I've done, I've made a part two. Now, Marcel, tell them what's going on with the Shibami and how big are we?
Ecosystem of millions, right? Just on decentralized world, you're seeing over 1.5-ish million SHIB holders, right? But if you're looking at the different sects, well, CEX, you just, for example, crypto.com, right? There's three most held asset in number is, well, of course, BTC, ETH, and SHIB, right? The third place, that's SHIB. And how many users do they have? 70 million users. So when we're talking about SHIB Army, some people stop and say, "Oh, SHIB Army, 1.5 million strong," but it's actually much more than that. SHIB
Yeah,
Army strong.
yeah. I definitely agree. I always guess the number, but I think now we can even figure out when you go, take your time and count the sex reserves. I think you can figure out how much holders we have because Shiba is always one of the topest hold.
Mhm. SHIB Army strong. Yeah, sorry to hijack the end of that segment, guys.
Max coming or no one about Shibaverse, Shib the Metaverse.
No. Today
Not
we
today.
will not talk about it. We might
Yeah,
have something
true.
exciting in the works, but we
True.
cannot
I
say
just
it
remember,
just
yeah.
yet.
True. So, Maximus, your time is coming. Tell us what's going on with
Hello.
Shibarium.
Can you hear me well? Just checking.
Excellent.
Okay, fine, awesome. So hope everybody is doing well. So let's talk a little bit about Shibarium. What has been happening lately? To be honest, I noticed people, you may not believe, but I saw it. I noticed people asking if Shibarium has already been released. And I realized that there are a lot of distracted people in the community. And some maybe haven't been online much, perhaps, and maybe some people missed the fact that Shibarium has already been released. So just to give them the benefit of the doubt, let's go back like 2 weeks back. So a little more than 2 weeks ago, in August 16, Shibarium mainnet got released and announced by Satoshi himself, speaking through AI. Long story short, the Shiba dev team was ready for a huge influx of requests and transactions, but turns out that there were much more people awaiting Shibarium and exciting to use it. And once again, the Shiba Army was more powerful than expected. You all may remember how the Shiba Army was able to break big exchanges like Binance when Shiba got listed. So, we did it again with Shibarium. So the dev team had to work fast on the scaling plan to make the network powerful enough to not break and be able to support the demand that the Shiba Army can cause. This is the power of Shiba Army. So the dev team finished the scaling in a little more than a week, and we are back live again. So, but of course, the dev team, the dev team continued to work very hard. And yesterday we had the new announcement from the dev team, and it was from Cal. So what's new? So the Shibarium scan, like the team was mentioning about, received two improvements. First of the improvements is now it's the Explorer is hosted directly with the Block Scout servers. So the Block Scout team will make sure that our Explorer is always available and performing well. So the team doesn't have to take to spend time with the Explorer. I mean, our team, our dev team. They will not lose time with this. Also, it received another improvement, which is the page layout that I think it was Digarch who was mentioning it. Yeah, and looks amazing. Looks much better than the default layout, and with the Shibarium logo and everything, and the ability to switch between mainnet and testnet, it's really something much better. Okay, so also the dev team released the official double bone token, which is the rapid version of our bone token. This is great news for the swaps and the dexes, because the rapid tokens are used on liquidity pools and so on, liquidity pairs and other stuff. So it's a tool that a lot of people were awaiting, so they can be excited more on building right now. And also the dev team added a few more token mappings to the Shibarium bridge. They added the stable coins USDT and USDC, and also DAI, and added WBTC, which is Rapid Bitcoin, and XFund, the unification token we all know. So this is huge. We can now bridge into Shibarium, Bone, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and stable coins. This is great news for the many projects that are already building their own swaps and dexes in Shibarium. So now they can use the official Rapid Bone or ETH or Bitcoin or everything they need, stable coins, XFund, whatever. And on top of this, the dev team also mentioned that they are helping other projects on mapping their own tokens in their own bridges. So there's much more to come, more projects that are working on their own bridges, and that they will bring their own assets, maybe from other chains, we don't know. So definitely much more to come. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the WANs. I got a set of maybe the most common questions from the community, the set of the WANs. So WAN, Bone, Renounce. Yeah, of course. Yeah, everybody wants to do this, but the dev team is planning to do this maybe this week. They are planning to do it in a few days. So it's very possible that it will happen, because this was mentioned by Carl. Another when Shibaswap 2.0? Soon. But first, let's make room for other swaps to build and grow, because Shibarium is not just about us, not just about the Shiba ecosystem. It's about the crypto community. So the developers from the crypto community as a whole as well. So let them build, let them create their own swaps and dexes, and let them create instead of having just Shibaswap. Because let's say if we have Shibaswap right now, some people will say, "Oh, okay, you are not giving room to other projects, so it's not decentralized." And if we are not releasing Shibaswap 2.0, hey, come on, release it. We want it. People are never happy, but it is what it is. Okay, another when treat will make much more sense to release treat after Shibaswap, because it's a reward token. So sorry guys, the answer is also soon. Another one, when Shi stablecoin? Soon. But it's a later soon. Yeah, not that soon. It's a later soon, because it makes sense that everything needs to be established first to have our own stablecoin, because it's the last thing that makes sense in terms of ecosystem. First, we need to build the foundations and everything, and then bring the stablecoin. So that's it. So another reminder: if you see any treat tokens or Shi tokens already released, They are not official. So be aware of scams. Don't get tricked. Be safe. So that's all I got for now. And feel free to ask questions in the few minutes.
I just add to what you said. If people are like, "Oh, I have a question, I didn't get the answer," and I see he posted under the literally screenshot where she was answering. So you got the answer. The issue is you don't like the answer, but we cannot help you. We cannot
Yeah.
really make up another answer for you so you feel more happy about it. The thing is, we are getting answers from devs. So when we mods on Discord or me here on Twitter provide you with answer, we get it from devs. And if you like comment no answer under the dev screenshot, we cannot help you guys. I see people talking about burns and they are not happy. Yes, I understand, but that's because wrong information was spread and people listen to constant fake hype about something that is not even important. For us was always about adoption. First all-time high was no burn, nothing. No one burns anything. There was, and yeah, there was no burn. So with the wide, like crazy adoption we got now, and burns by the community, because Shiba is about community. No one owns keys to Shiba. So we have to rely on community, right? This is something you have to remember, but I want to remind everyone about burns. When you talk about burns. Vitalik literally burned half of the supply and the price went down. It went down completely from 4022 to 5007. I remember because that's the time when I bought it. So I remember perfectly what happened with the first huge burn. Guys, stop thinking like a shitcoin. This is not shitcoin. Show me single one token that burned supply and went up. No, it doesn't exist. Be factist, realist. Look things up before anyone tell you any lie. Just go and check these things. What may drive price up? It's demand. It's people using it. It's holders buying it. You have to spread confidence, not fat your own backs. And if you want to burn, yes, but slowly. It will go slow. I don't know who made these stupid things about 100 trillion burn. That's impossible. No one's going to pay $10 million to burn this because you have to buy ship. You can't just like go and burn supply when you have no keys to it. So just be realistic, guys. When you see this fat, correct them. I always correct people and then I'm like attacked and hated, but this is true. You see, no one's going to burn 10 trillion. Just this is true. I know it's not likable, but it's fact. So if you want to help sheep, just correct these people. It's not true. No one's going to burn millions of dollars. You have to do one step by step. You have to work like a community. This is only what we can teach you. So whoever asking, oh yeah, they ask, can the gas fees go up? Today I was chatting with Shai about it, and it's not that simple. If you want, I'm sure there is a option. You can pay higher gas fee. You can Max, can you, am I right, can you moderate the gas fee on Shibarium, like same
Uh,
like meat, right?
sorry, what do you mean? Moderate?
When you choose to pay higher gas fee
Oh
on,
yeah,
so yes,
absolutely.
you're able to do it on Shibarium, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can be cheap and choose the cheapest gas fee, or you can pay over the limit. Let's say to avoid being sandwiched, to avoid being what's the name of it? To avoid being attacked by
Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
you know the attacks.
And someone help us.
But of course, people can choose to pay more for gas, and of course they will pay. They will
Yeah,
help to burn more.
I
So
mean
this this kind of reduces a little bit the FUD of, oh, come on, it's too cheap, it will not burn anything. Come on, it will. It will, because it will be
very
thousands
slow.
and millions of transactions. Yeah.
It will take huge effort in community. And that's another thing I still question now. And we are now, don't think we are answering your questions. We saw on Discord and here under the post. So this is just answering your questions. We won't talk about it otherwise. Another thing, Big T, after announcing Bone, renounced the contract of Bone, would we have some big exchange? I don't know. And sincerely, you should not even care. Because we just put out Shibarium, and we should teach people to use DeFi. We shouldn't rely on exchanges. We should ask them, hey, forget exchanges. Just move to self-custody on Shibarium. That's how we should move forward. So I am not answering anything about exchanges. I am not fan. I think that everyone should have own keys and learn. It's not that hard. And I don't think you should give your keys to someone else, and exchanges are dangerous. You should know by FTX and other ones that bankrupt. That's from me. No one, you had more questions.
Yes, Lucy. I have quite a few questions from the comments below. So, question number one is when Q&A, but we already answered it. We're already answering the questions for a while now. Then the second question is there another AMA at 2 p.m.? Well, I have no idea what the 2 p.m. means, because we're in the world, and for me now is midnight. For somebody it's maybe still morning. So, but in any case, this is the only AMA we are having for Shibarium space today. And next one I think will be in around 1 month or so, but we'll see and we'll announce it in the future. Now, actual question number one is, will Shibarium eventually have an app for our phone?
Okay, so this is not confirmed. Sorry, Matt. This is not confirmed. Everybody is too focused on apps for mobile. But if you think about it, the website has been optimized for mobile. So I believe that we will be focused on the website and optimize the website, because there's too much moderation on Apple Store and Google App Store for the mobile apps, and we have more freedom with the website instead of an app.
That's definitely true. There's, of course, an app that's been teased at Toronto, right?
I believe so. So it's possible that we will have.
That wasn't really a question, but yeah.
I heard something about it.
Yeah, that definitely. Awaiting more information on that one. But yeah, that's another exciting piece of Shibarium. Yeah. I've gotten this question a lot. We've touched on the subject a little bit earlier. The renounce, what a lot of people are confused about what it means, really. So maybe if you want to go through and well, I mean, or I can basically
you
a lot
can
of
go
people,
forward. Yeah, you can go.
Sure.
Go
okay.
ahead.
Well, a lot of people ask me, like, what does it mean, renounce? Does it mean it won't be on Ethereum anymore? It will be only on Shibarium or things like that? That's not it at all. Basically, all it means is that the contract can no longer be changed in the future, and the ownership of the contract is sent to dead address, right? So that's all it means, really. And of course, before this happens, this week we should see the Bone taking up its final form, right? And then the renounce announcement will be sent out. So definitely just await the official announcement from the official sources, and like the blog, Shaitoshi, Lucy, of course, and yeah, but just get your information from the right places, right?
Absolutely. Okay, now I have an interesting one. Do you get the W bone by staking bone on Shibarium?
No. No, you get bone from staking on Shibarium. From delegating on Shibarium, you get bone. The real bone,
So
ERC2, ERC20.
That's a good reminder that delegating bone stays. You pay fees in ETH and it stays on Ethereum. You are not moving to Shibarium. You are still on Ethereum blockchain. Just not.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the staking happens on Ethereum while using the chain and everything. That's on Shibarium. It's two different actions. Yeah, definitely. Max?
Yeah, sure.
To get
So-
with bone, you would actually just swap bone for with bone because it's the same thing as swapping ETH for with. So it's basically that.
Yep. Basically wrapping or unwrapping, basically. So WBone is the wrapped version of Bone, and since Bone is the native native token in Shibarium, it will not be possible to use it directly in swaps in liquidity pools. So that's why we will have the wrapped version of Bone, and that's why it has been created to create liquidity and in the future maybe to bridge to other blockchains, let's say. So that's the main advantage for now is the liquidity on swaps and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people were also confused if it changes the actual supply of bone or something. It does not. It's just
no
wrapped bone, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same bone, just wrapped, so it can be used by different applications. Very basically.
It sounds very weird when you think about it literally. Wrapped bone. Okay, and also for all the listeners, I want to let them know because I get this quite often. In the Shibarium Tech Discord, we actually have an education section, a chat, where there are a number of educational videos which go into detail about how you can stake, how you can delegate, what is wrapped tokens, so you can actually learn about it and understand it better. Because in cryptocurrencies, it's very important to do your own research and actually understand what you're talking about, so you do not get yourself into any trouble. Also, for those of you that are now in the space and haven't seen it yet, I have pinned a few videos by Archangel which detail the use of Shibarium quite nicely, how you can delegate, how you can bridge tokens, how you can unbridge tokens. So do watch them in case you are not familiar of how it can be done in the best and safest way. And always when you're trying to bridge or unbridge or delegate something, do try to test it out with small amounts first until you actually learn how to do it safely and efficiently before you try with the bigger amounts of money. No, I had a couple of when questions. One was already answered about Treat and She.
I just want to say also, before you do anything on Shibarium or any kind of blockchain, you should always check the timings. It takes 3-4 hours to bridge to Shibarium, and it takes 1 week for Bone, for example, to get out, or it can be even more, a little bit hours, because there is like the timing is from some second transaction. Maximus can explain to you more about this, but it's definitely 7 days from the second transaction, I think.
Yeah, so basically this is the way that the Polygon Plasma bridge works. So it has a security mechanism that will protect the native token for 7 days. And it can be a little more than 7 days because this is a routine that will run. So it will free the tokens after 7 days. So it can be a little bit more than 7 days.
And it shows the counter right on the account or history page. So yeah, you can see it there.
That's correct.
Shibarium is working smoothly. I had no issue. I know that some transactions can fail, but that can happen also on ETH. It happened often to me on ETH. So I think any kind of questions about Shibarium and the way it runs is perfectly answered on Shibarium Tech Discord. I don't know about Telegram, but I know that we were studying, trying to help really everyone honest on who comes with question. The best way to get help is to connect your wallet to collab land, and then you can easily ask anyone. Everyone is happy to help you, even including OGs. And we just ask you to connect your wallet to collab land because Discord is full of scammers. And you can see often and hear about hacks, discards, and we just want to really keep everyone safe. So we use this method. I see that there is like 8,000 people connect and have no issue. So it should not affect your wallet. It's only read only. They cannot do anything to your wallet. The application is only read. I just want to say this.
Yep,
Yes, Mama?
definitely. Just the read access and the use is that only holders or real Shibarmi can chat together and all be safe and of course respectful of one another. And this is just to access these community.
Yes. You can see actually all over the Twitter how many scammers are under every single post. The same thing happening on Discord, and we don't know how to actually identify them other way than to say, okay, guys, let's connect your wallet. If you're a real holder, there is no issue. So I just explaining this so you know why we're doing it. It's nothing that we want to limit you in any way. We just want to keep everyone safe.
Everybody's safe. Yep. Love that.
And one life hack in case you're using your computer for your crypto operations on browsers like Chrome or Firefox, you can install a nice, what is it called? Extension? It's
Pocket.
called Pocket Universe, yes. It's amazing. It would show you the transaction before you actually take it, what exactly is happening. So in case you're withdrawing or you're giving some sort of permission to withdraw something or you're giving full permission to your wallet, it's
Yeah.
very useful.
Whereas otherwise you need to look at the contract and just check what it's gonna do and whatnot. With this, you just get a preview of what it will do. So yeah, that's
Absolutely.
nice tool.
Before you sign anything. So even with the collab land, you can see that it will give you just a read-only connection so you can feel safe.
But the best way to stay safe is actually to whatever valuable you have, just put it on the dead wallet that you don't connect to anything, or hardware wallet. I mean, like Tangem wallet. So
Yeah, the cold wallets,
do not
absolutely.
connect them to anything. Like this is the best way. Yes, we ask you to connect to Clubland, but that's read only. So I just wanna say, really, whatever you do, like people connect from Twitter. Never do that. Never connect your wallet to Twitter links.
Absolutely. And I think we are running 15 minutes over our scheduled time. Let me see if we have anything else which we can answer right away. Otherwise, you can write your questions in the comments, or you can come to our Shibarium Tech Discord, and there's the whole crew which you have heard today to answer your questions at any time. We're always happy to help and always welcome. I'm not sure, Lucy, if you have anything else to add.
I just added anything you need to know about bad ID. Mistress Lightspeed is also often in Telegram. We are on Discord bad because it's connect kinda. And we can answer you anything, anytime, but just simply come and really introduce yourself as a holder so we know that it's nothing shady. It's sadly these times are really, that's what we were pushed to do now. So you can come to Shibarium Discord. I think it's everything from me. Oh, about projects. We welcome everyone on Shibarium. Everyone can build. No one needs our approve. I see often I'm getting DMs. How can we get in touch? How can guys actually whatever proposal you have, you can send. You can send on a mail, I think on a website, but it needs to be like real proposal, what you're proposing to the team. So maybe they will look over, but you don't need to. It's literally Shibarium is the they have their own channels. So if you wanna propose some partnership to dev team, you need to send.
Lucy, sorry, can you repeat? Because some of the speech got lost.
Oh, okay.
A little bit
So,
less, 15 seconds maybe.
yeah. So if you are interested in good partnerships like a bad ID or unification or valleys, you need to actually reach out to Shib team on the website. But you can build, you don't need our approval, you don't need to chat with us before it. Any kind of project, I see really famous projects reaching out asking, but it's not really necessary. It's up to you. In case you want a really like closer relationship with us, then you reach out. But that's just up to you. It's nothing like, it's just your choice. That's all I want to say. I think that's all for today. And if you have any more questions, just head to Shibarium Discord. Okay, guys, thank you. I thank you to all speakers here. And I wish you a beautiful day.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lucy.
Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.